worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq, hollering at you one more again. Well, folks, if I'm smiling even a little more than usual, if that's possible, right? It's because my connectivity really touches me in a funny way at times, right? So I was just sort of contemplating, right, or tossing around in my mind what my next video subject would be. And I came up with this current subject, which is the need for the PPC, Positive People Connection, and all of my brethren, sistering brethren, light workers out there, right? For us all to really come together in this time, right? Really come together and form very strong relationships and build healthy, strong communities together, right? I really feel like the need right now in particular is very high. And I don't say that out of desperation or any sense of doom and gloom. Quite the opposite, in fact. I'm excited. I'm very excited, right? Because now we are seeing more and more overwhelming evidence that the world, right, and the bulk of the masses of people are truly having a change of heart. The aspirations of so many people to see positive change in this world, right? So many people whose hearts are aligning with peace, love, respect, right? I just think it's a beautiful thing. I, have heard for the longest that, this generation of young people, they just, you might as well lock them all up and throw away the key. They're no good, and all these negative views on the youth of today. And it typically happens when folks are met with the problems of today, right? And at times I've wondered, why do we do that, right? Why do we place such blame on our youth? And actually, in looking a little bit more into it, this is not a new pattern, right? It's in fact a tendency that I think we have had for quite some time. Look back at music and how new forms of music have blazed amazing trails in our society, right? However, if you look back to the onset or the early stages of those forms of music developing, you'll find young people, right? And those young folks almost always misunderstood, right? And almost always, sadly, looked upon or viewed negatively, and particularly in association with these new forms of music. Look at rock and roll. Look at hip hop, right? Which, folks, please, I've made a video on this, and I can't state it enough. Please don't confuse what you hear and see today in popularized music videos and on the radio, on the popular channels, right? hip hop, because it's not hip hop. It's not the culture of hip hop. It's not hip hop music. If you want to call it rap, I have no problem with labeling it rap, because the quote unquote music industry has always had its input and its stamp on, and in fact its control over rap. And what has happened is, through the years, that control over rap has turned into control and dominance over hip hop, bringing it completely into the fold of mainstream music, right? In the mainstream music industry. And with that change in control came a profound change in direction that led to what we see now, this corrupted version or corrupted form of music that they label hip hop, but I would assert is actually not hip hop. Right? You want to hear some hip hop? Go back to the 80s, 90s. In fact, you don't even have to go back in time. There are some very profound and